yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got 50 wishing you blessings, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, we also got 50 going at it with Daphne Joy, man. It's crazy stuff. All right. We also got we got Stevie J clapping at 50, man. Suge on Diddy, man. We also got what the lawyers say about concerning your boy, the CEO of UMG responding to the same allegations, man. The dancers for Diddy, man. The feds with the subpoenas, man. YouTubers getting kidnapped and Saweetie being attacked by demons. Again, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, man, be sure to hit that like button if you feel any part of the content. We definitely appreciate that. That notification bell's waiting for your task to go on and give it a tap, and that subscribe button's waiting for oh, man, I done messed it up. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the channel already, man. You know what I mean? Like, it will help your boy out. Check this out, though, man. Let's start this off with Saweetie real quick, all right? Saweetie says that she has to sleep with gospel music on because demons be attacking her in her sleep. Yo. Ain't nothing to laugh about, man. This stuff really be going down like that. See, you have no idea, right? What goes on, what happens to people, and they don't want to talk about it. A lot of people don't really like to talk about things like this. Remember we showed you a video a while ago where Kim Kardashian was like, yo, I took this picture in the mirror, but like there was like a shadow figure like in the picture, and like, can you see it? And then she showed us the picture. Remember that joint? I don't even, like, if I can find a picture, I'm gonna show it to you. Can I find a picture? I don't even know anymore. Let me see if I can find a picture real quick. Hold on for a second. Yeah, I found the picture. Hopefully Source got the picture up, man. When Kim Kardashian took the picture, she was like, there's a shadow in the figure. I mean, there's a figure in the mirror, and I just don't understand what's going on. It's not like I traffic with demons. Yeah. Sometimes folks be trafficking with demons and they don't even know it. You know that? You know that's possible, right? Well, Saweetie says that yeah, she has to sleep with gospel music on because demons be attacking her in her sleep. Okay. Well, she had an interview where she revealed that if she ain't sleeping next to somebody, she has to sleep with gospel music on because demons attacking her. But here's the thing, man. Sometimes it's the people that you sleeping with that could potentially bring about the shadow figures and the demons that's showing up in your room. You'll be surprised what people be bringing to the table. Okay. You be like, oh, what you bring to the table? Some people are like demons. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they bring. Real talk, man. That's now look, I think she's relatively smart for doing that because, and that goes to say a lot. If the demons is like, whoa, all that gospel music, man, I'm good. That says a lot, but it's probably even better if she kind of links up with, you know what I'm saying? Jesus, okay? The reason for the gospel, all right? Look, the death, the burial, and the resurrection. Matter of fact, today is Good Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all ain't know, it's supposed to be Holy Week for Christianity. This is Holy Week, okay? Christ was, we're celebrating the crucifixion of Christ. You said, now why would you celebrate the crucifixion of Christ? Because it is through his death that we receive forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It's with the shedding of his divine blood. The blood that is capable of covering the sins of all mankind, past, present, and future. Shout out to Jesus of Nazareth, God in the flesh. Okay? Just to scare off all you demons out there. Okay? Sweetie, good job. Continue to sleep with that gospel music on and allow that gospel music to send the gospel into your spirit and transform you from the inside out, sweetie. I'm so glad you gave us this story to start with, okay? On this good, beautiful Friday, okay? On another note, remember we told you about what's going down in Haiti, man, and how there's this gang leader. His name was Barbecue, Jimmy Cherizier, right? Dude basically pulled off what happened in the Warriors, and he combined all the gangs into one big glorious gang, right? And when I say glorious, I do not mean that. One big gang, I think it's called G9, okay? Jimmy Cherizier, right? He and they ousted the I think it was like the prime minister of Haiti or whatever, and now bro is running the show in Haiti. It's a really horrible situation, man. And I would love to know what's going down, but my parents ain't talking to me right now, so you know, it is what it is. But look. A YouTuber, right, by the name of, what's the YouTuber's name? The YouTuber's name is Arab. I mean, come on, what's the man's name? Now I gotta go look at it. Hold on for a second, because I just had it on my joint. What's his name? All right, here go the story right here. American YouTube star by the name of Your Fellow Arab. Okay, that's his name. Your fellow Arab. His name is Addison Malouf. All right, he was known online as Your Fellow Arab. He traveled to from Atlanta. He went to Haiti to interview Jimmy Barbecue Cherizier, okay, the leader of the G9 gang, okay, who has seized control of the government. All right, but 24 hours after he arrived in the country, Malouf and his Haitian colleague were taken by members of the 400 Maozo gang. Okay, and now they're holding him hostage, holding him for ransom for $600K. And even though $40,000 has already been paid, they're continuing to demand a large sum of money to secure bro's release. All right, this is horrible stuff, man. I guess they may have tried to keep it from leaking out or something like that. But I don't know. Whatever went down, it's a horrible situation, man. They done kidnapped this YouTuber, and I mean, it doesn't matter whether he's a YouTuber or whatever he is. And from what I read, right, I read that they went like I don't want to say they were leaving a place. I think it's called Cap Haitien. I think they were leaving there. Hey, Cap Haitian, right? I think they were leaving there, and he was leaving with the Haitian dude. He finished interviewing Barbecue, left Barbecue, and then dudes from Barbecue's gang captured him and are holding him hostage. All right, none of this is shocking to me. I don't know why you would think you can go to Haiti and you think it's sweet. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, and now they holding you hostage. This is a horrible situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Prayers up for bro, man, that they release Malouf, okay? Because that's an absolute nightmare, man. I remember when I went to Haiti, man. You know what I'm saying? I went for my grandfather's funeral, and my mom was like, "Yo, man." She was like, yo, when, you got to get a suit. You got to get a suit. I was like, I don't got no suit, ma. She's like, yeah, get a suit. We're going to go to, where did we go? To Cité Soleil to go get this suit. But she was like, but don't say nothing. Don't open your mouth. Let people talk for you. I was like, ma, I know I speak Creole, man. I done spent time in Haiti, man. I know what I'm doing. My mama was like, shut the cuss up, okay? You don't know what the hell you doing, all right? Shut your mouth. Let them order the suit for you because you got a crazy accent when you speak, okay? Shut up, stupid. I was like, okay, my bad, ma. You know what I mean? And then they ordered the suit for me. I thought it was sweet. Because, my thing is, I used to live in Haiti, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to go all the spots, man. You know what I mean? Delma 45. I was in Delma Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Delma 2. All the time, man. Cutting through the corridors and stuff like that. It was insane. You know what I'm saying? That's where we used to get the whatchamacallit. You know what I mean? I used to be out there all the time hanging with my peoples. You follow me? But I wouldn't go there now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going there now. Ain't no way. Look, my mama said, look, don't go to Haiti. Don't travel to Haiti. Because he's trying to tell my, my lady at the time. My mama was like, yo, man, don't go to Haiti. If you go to Haiti, they will want 20,000, 30,000 for you and then for your body. You know what I'm saying? They done kidnapped my grandfather's brother, killed him, and was like, yeah, we want 20,000 if you want the body. I said, golly, 20,000 for the body? My peoples ain't spending 20. They're not going to send 20. If they capture me, my peoples will not. $24. They'll be like, can we do 22? Like, it'll be them kind of games. They'll be, okay, fine, 22, 21. Like, they're them kind of people, okay? So, hopefully they find bruh, but it ain't looking good for the Arab dude, man. I hope they find Malouf, man. I hate the idea of kidnapping, man. Kidnapping is a death penalty sin as far as I'm concerned, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the Old Testament, you know what I mean? When God was speaking with Moses and stuff like that, God was like, yeah, you know what, man? If you blaspheme my name, death penalty. Okay? If you murder people, death penalty. If you commit adultery, that is if you cheat on your spouse, death penalty. I said, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Keep it going. He was like, yeah, that's right. You burn them. Those people get burned. Okay? Sleep with your aunt, death penalty. I said, golly, he going in. He was like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? You like, look. You like to diddle around? Death penalty. I said, golly. And I back the Most High, 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm on his side. You know what I mean? You're like, wait. So you say all these people should get death penalty? I'm saying I back the Most High, man. Whatever he say, that's what goes, as far as I'm concerned, man. I don't care what you talking about. You know what I mean? That's what you saying, okay? You know what I mean? Look, Moses, I'm with you, Moses. Whatever you talking about, that's what I'm talking about, Moses. On this Good Friday. Listen, man. Let me go to my shout-outs real quick. What's my time looking like? Oh, 9 minutes? My bad. Okay, look. Shout-outs. We had a couple people come through yesterday. And I just want to give them shout outs, man. Let them know, man, I love y'all, man. 36330 Charlton, man. My man said, look, I grew up in Miami, man. And I saw some 2 Live Crew shows, man. Uncle Luke's shows were X-rated, man. But the difference between his show and what Diddy was and is doing is that the girls at the 2 Live Crew shows were not minors. They made sure all them women were grown and the women volunteered for the activity that they were involved in. Everything was done in the open so that nobody could say they was forced to do anything. The women enjoyed what they were doing, and so were the guys. You gonna keep going in 330? My man said, look, from what I'm gathering with this Diddy stuff, it seems that a lot of these men, women, and children were forced into those activities and is being accused of, and that's called SA. And whatever else was going on, that's the difference between 2 Live Crew days and the insanity of what Diddy's going on. Yeah, I guess so, man. You know what I'm saying? Phil Lumpkin said, yo, man, he said, I could confirm, man. An ordinary Friday night at Luke's club was crazy and extremely nasty, but all good fun, and nobody seemed to be forced into anything, similar to Freaknik. Thank you, Phil Lumpkin. J-Lo said, yes, I'm from Miami, Florida, 305, and yes, 2 Live Crew concerts were different, and yes, it went down on stage. I was too young to go to the concerts, but I heard a lot about it, and I wish I was there. J-Lo, J-Lo, cut it out. You know you would. No, I was too young, please. I would never want to be there. That's what I'm talking about, J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? And Loveworks. Loveworks, your comment is ridiculously long. I just want to throw that out there, okay? But Loveworks essentially said, okay, that Luke started the game explicitly and had all kinds of sexual actions done on stage. Because I said, I don't know. I didn't know whether they would do. I just heard about it. But Loveworks is like, yeah, I'm saying that's what it was. And then Loveworks was like, I got stories for days on him. On who? On who? On R. Kelly? He also holds a reunion every year. My sister literally... Okay, wait. Your comment's too long. I can't. Okay? But shout out to you. All right? Also, is that it? Okay, that's it. We got to get back to it because we got to go. Listen, the feds have subpoenaed multiple companies after Diddy's raid. I'm just throwing this out here, letting you know, man. Yo, the feds ain't playing, man. It's like, folks, like at this point, it's like, yo, we know they haven't arrested him yet, but it's looking like it's gonna go down that way. And it just, you know what I'm saying? Like if you know. The Shade Room posted that things are getting real for Diddy and his business partners. Federal law enforcement sources tell TMZ that any phone providers, computer companies, commercial airlines, and all of the jet charter companies Diddy has used in the past will receive subpoenas. The feds have started an investigation on all the flight manifests to see who was on Diddy's charter jets and where each plane went. The subpoenas were sent by the United States Attorney for the Southern District of New York, who is leading the investigation. Okay? This is not looking good at all. In fact, more information on that. It says the raids on Diddy's home, this is academics. The raids on Diddy's homes are just the start. The feds are issuing subpoenas to companies doing business with him, aiming to identify anyone with info pertinent to the sex trafficking probe, all the people that's going to be called into this situation. Look, listen, man, people should not be sex trafficked. Okay? Sex trafficking is insane. And let me just throw this out here, man. A lot of the pornography that exists involves victims of sex trafficking. Let me just throw that out there, all right? Academics posted sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ subpoenas, all bearing Diddy's real name, Sean Combs, were sent this week to various providers tied to the rapper, including his private charter jet, etc., etc. Diddy and Paul Brandon on Tarmac Swipe were told the subpoenas were fired off by the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, which, as we've reported, is running the investigation. All right? Our sources say subpoenas will also be issued to... Okay, so that's why I'm just repeating that information. Yeah, man, this ain't looking good at all, man. Like, it looks like it's about to really go down for bruh. And I mean, all kinds of folks was included in the allegations. In fact, even the CEO of Universal Music Group, all right, Lucian Grange, I believe it is, all right, UMG CEO, he has been thrown in the Diddy abuse lawsuit, but he's denying the allegations, and he said he's gonna be taking legal action against Lil Rod's attorney, man, for filing knowingly false allegations. All right. According to Billboard, attorneys for the Universal Music Group Lucian Grange have strongly contested a lawsuit alleging Grange and the label supported Combs in the abuse. Okay, they described the accusations as offensively false and announced intentions to seek penalties against the lawyer responsible for these claims, Tyrone Blackburn, who represents Rodney Lil Rod Jones. All right, I think Tyrone Blackburn, wasn't that the same dude that tried to do the lawsuit against T.I.? I think that was the same person. In efforts to dismiss the lawsuit against UMG and Grange, the label's legal team criticized Blackburn for filing knowingly false allegations of criminal conduct without any substantial basis. They plan to file for sanctions against Blackburn, responding to allegations made by Lil Rod, who alleges that Combs sexually, and harassed him. This lawsuit is amongst several filed against Combs, who also faces a federal criminal investigation. Jones's lawsuit claims that Diddy, Grange, and others violated the RICO, right, and federal trafficking laws, accusations that UMG's lawyers have dismissed as completely unfounded. They're saying that these accusations are recklessly false. All right. Here's the craziest thing about this situation to me, man. Homeland Security investigations raided the man's homes, and they don't raid the homes unless they feel like they have a sufficient reason to do so. So I think this is going to be super hairy. Now, the only consolation that I could see Diddy or his peoples or whatever, the only consolation that they could possibly have, right, is the fact that I think wasn't Trump's joint raided? Trump's joint was raided as well, but Trump, he's like running for president. So I don't know, maybe Diddy should run for president. Okay, maybe if he runs for president, he'll be free and clear, and ain't nobody gonna bother him, right? Maybe that's what he needs to do, because Trump is running for president. And I didn't even think, I feel like if they caught me on a marijuana arrest, I feel like I couldn't run for president. You know what I'm saying? Now, I want you to take a listen to this young lady. She is a dancer. She was, my bad. Let me clarify this proper, okay? She was a dancer for Diddy. She is a former extra host. Her name is Tanika Ray, and she claims that she has a horrific story about Diddy. Now, I know a lot of people want to say, why haven't we heard these claims before? But I'm saying to you, okay, no one should be coming at this point. There should be no one coming out saying, why haven't we heard this? It is, why haven't you heard this? We've been hearing these things from these people for the past 20 years. It's just that no one wanted to listen. Now, people are listening. So these folks' interviews are coming back up. Stories are popping back up. And these are all people that have said this before. It's not just a bunch of people that suddenly got a backbone. Take a listen to Tanika Ray, what she had to say.
We all have stories. Seriously, we all have stories. Mine is horrific, and only 5 people know it. And I probably will never tell it. But since then, I've been like, yep. And I also am very intimately aware that you tell your truth and you become victimized over and over and over and over and over and over. And mind you, I then interviewed him many times. I have a lot of stories, y'all. I've been in Hollywood for 25 years, maybe longer, 30. I got a lot of stories. Unfortunately, maybe I'll write a book one day. But it just is so traumatizing that women just want to live every day and feel safe. And when we revisit, we live in a state of victimhood. And nobody wants to live there. So for those who are like, why didn't you say something then? Because we just want to live. We want to be happy. And we really want to forget the trauma. So there's that.
Dang, what she said was heavy, man. You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy what she... Listen. I'm afraid that this is a reality for a lot of women in the United States, because you will be surprised, right? And I want you to, fellas, it's difficult for a lot of us to grasp or empathize with the women because, we're men and stuff like that. And this is difficult to put ourselves in their shoes. You follow what I'm saying, man? But, as a stronger species, right? Physically stronger species, man. It's my understanding is that it's horrifying for women. You know what I mean? Which is why a lot of them just be looking for a man, because really, with a man comes protection of sorts, right? A woman that has a man is a woman that has protection. You follow what I'm saying, man? And the thing about it is, a lot of women get approached in so many ways. They get victimized. Like people, they try to take advantage of them. They make these subtle advances and stuff like that. They don't really know what to do or how to deal with it. You will be surprised how many women have these strange stories about all the horrible, horrifying things that men are doing to them. That's why I say, like, the scariest thing for a woman is not a monster. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a man. Real talk. Like, a lot of dudes that you know, they have these freaking urges and sexual drives that they cannot tame, and women unfortunately are the victims of that, man. So we got to protect our women. We got to protect our wives, our girlfriends, our sisters, our daughters, our cousins, man. Like, because if you were having a group conversation and you started mentioning it, you could look at the women in the room and you could see right behind their eyes when they start thinking and going into the time when something crazy went down and they don't want to talk about it, because in talking about it, they're reliving it. Whenever men get violated in prison, they come out furious. They can't get back to the people that violated them in prison, and they take it out on society, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women, they be dealing with that same anger and stuff like that, but they just be like bottling it up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of us need mental, like a lot of us need therapists. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our ladies need therapists, man. Anyway, Suge, essentially, Suge Knight, okay? Who we know to have went back and forth with. All right, so Suge had a lot to say. My microphone got cut off, and I don't remember where I left off. But look, Suge had a lot to say concerning Puffy, man. So you got to let this whole thing ride. What Suge said is one of the realest things I've heard in a long time. I want you to take a listen real quick.
Everybody been talking about the Puffy situation. First, I'd like to pray for his family, his daughters and his sons. You know, his kids, basically. That's never a good sign for nobody to cheer about when it comes to kids or young men being handcuffed. It's a bad day for hip-hop, for the culture, for black people. Because when one looks bad, we all look bad. Because that's definitely not nothing to cheer about. But I tell you what, Puffy, your life is in danger, because you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participating in. So, you know they're going to get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy get booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in with Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to the culture of hip-hop and for our community, of our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one, because you know if you're squatting pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
That man essentially told Puffy, look, turn yourself in, make sure you stand where you pee, and don't go by Brother Love in prison. He said like man, what he said was some real stuff right there, man. It's insane, man. You know what I mean? And like Puff has got a lot to have to deal with this whole situation. It's about to get really, really intense for bro. And one of the things that Suge said was the kind of the kind of things that may have went on in them back rooms are the kinds of things that people murder people for. Real talk. So this is where he said, like, you might have to, Puffy, you might be safe if you turn yourself in, because they'll get you out here. And now we've seen what happened with Jeffrey Epstein, and not a soul believes he committed seppuku. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody believe that he did that. Everybody looking at the Jeffrey Epstein situation like, yeah, they murked bro. You know what I mean? And you're never too big to get murked. You're never too big to get murked. Now, a lawyer has explained why Diddy may actually be in a lot worse situation than a lot of us think. Take a listen to what this lawyer has to say concerning why he said why Diddy may perish in prison. Take a listen real quick.
Break it all down. Why did they raid the homes to begin with? Obviously, they had a lot of information and probably were planning this for quite some time.
I believe they were, Christina. I think this all started with that lawsuit that we talked about in November when Cassie sued Diddy. And at the time, you and I talked about how incredibly foolish it was for Diddy not to settle the case before the allegations became public. And he settled it the very next day, and apparently the parties were about $10 million apart. But Cassie was with Diddy for a decade, and she knew where the bodies were buried, and she spilled it all out. And that encouraged other victims to come forward. And there was lawsuit after lawsuit alleging that Diddy and others had engaged in sex trafficking. So now it's gone from a civil lawsuit, which is about money, to a full-blown criminal investigation, and a very serious one that's based out of the Southern District of New York, probably the most prestigious prosecutor's office in the country. And federal agents executed 2 search warrants, one in Miami and one a mile away from where I live here in Los Angeles, with a lot of armed federal agents who went into the home, and they're looking for evidence of criminal activity, primarily sex trafficking, like you talked about, Christina, but other crimes as well. Add gun and firearms charges, and we're talking about someone who may spend decades in federal prison, like R. Kelly. And this is why, under federal law, if someone is convicted of even one count of sex trafficking, it carries a minimum 10 or 15-year prison sentence minimum. The judge can't go any lower for each count, depending on the age of the victim.
So there's a potential that Diddy could spend the rest of his life in prison.
Oh, very real possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if this is another Jeffrey Epstein or an R. Kelly type case where we're talking about multiple victims across multiple jurisdictions over a significant period of time. And again, these are just allegations. Nothing's been proven yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy is arrested in the coming days or weeks, and he's going to have to face these charges. And there's no possible plea that is going to get him off with a slap on the wrist or probation. The prosecutors are successful and able to prove it. He may end up dying in prison.
Now, if he's innocent, this is horrific. If this is just a matter of, you know what I'm saying, bad business with the alcohol, you know what I'm saying, company, and as a result they want to murk him, but he ain't did none of these horrible things everybody's accusing him of for the last 20 years, that would be terrible, man. But I mean, like, people are tracing. Do you know the lady? Do you know that they were supposed to do an autopsy? That the doctor that was doing the autopsy died before he could do the. Well, let me not even go into that. Listen, because that has nothing to do with anything. Listen, Stevie J, who was mentioned in the legal documents. Look, 50 Cent. Man, 50 Cent had some strong words concerning Stevie J. All right, what is 50 Cent said? He said, "Whoa, say it ain't so." At Stevie J, what the cuff? This ish is a mess with the whole trafficking situation and the role that Stevie J has in the situation. All right, Stevie J said in response, he said, "Get your money, Curtis. We know this entertainment, but ain't no truth to that. Ninja must be ready to meet his maker." And then Stevie J had a message for 50 Cent. Take a listen to what Stevie J had to say.
Curtis, what's good, man? You and your feelings about Daphne? Is she with gang them? Or is it that you sucking little rod? However it go, I want you to fade. all that. Since it's entertainment, let me beat the shit out of you on TV or something. Don't duck that. I'm calling you out. What you want to do, Curtis? Curtis!
Yeah. He, so he wants to have a fist fight with 50 Cent. He wants a fist fight with 50. Listen. And finally, now, a lot of us have seen 50. 50 is going in. 50 does not like Diddy. We know this. And I mean, he's been going in this whole time. All right. 50 made a statement. Well, first of all, the legal documents implicate, I think is the right word, implicate Daphne Joy, that's 50 Cent's BM, right? Saying that she was a worker under Diddy, okay? Daphne Joy posted this. She said, I am deeply hurt by the lies in Rodney Jones's lawsuit. The claim that I am a sex worker is 100% false and character assassination. I'm retaining an attorney to explore all legal remedies against both Rodney and his attorney, okay? Now, this is after 50 was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know you was a sex worker, you little sex worker, right? So she said she's deeply hurt. This is character assassination, and this is all information that's in those court documents, okay? 50 Cent, after she said that, right? 50 Cent appears to now be seeking sole custody of his and Daphne Joy's son, okay? After that whole sex worker thing came out in the lawsuit, all right? 50 is planning on seeking sole custody of the child's sire after she was named as an alleged worker in the lawsuit, okay? It says, given the latest, I'm reading from academics, given the latest developments and news of Daphne Joy's involvement in the Diddy lawsuit, 50 is going for sole custody of his son. That's what a source close to us stated, all right? 50 Cent's rep had no comment, and Joy didn't immediately return page 6's request for a comment. She didn't immediately return a response, but she did eventually fire back at 50 Cent, okay? She said this. She said a whole lot. Can I even find it? I don't think can I find it? Let me see. Let me see if I can pull up the whole thing that she said. Okay. She said at 50 Cent, she said, everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised. She said, let me see, can I get all this? I got too much stuff on my screen here, man. Okay. Here we go like this. Everything is a joke to you until our safety is compromised, which is happening now. You're wreaking real havoc, frenzy and chaos into people's lives. Okay. She said, how would you feel if Sire was the one in handcuffs? For nothing. We moved to New York to give you the opportunity to be a father to your son, and you saw him 10 times out of the 2 years that we lived a mile away from you. I'm tired of upholding and protecting an image to our son that you have never even earned. Then she goes like this. Let's put the real focus on your true evil actions of violating me, the R word she used, and physically abusing me. You're no longer my oppressor, and my God will handle you from this point on. You have permanently damaged the last hope I had for you as a father to preserve our family with these last and final false claims made against me. You have broken our hearts for the last and final time. Okay? So she said she's moved a mile away, and then she posted a video of herself after having, let me see, did she post a video? I think she did, right? Yeah, let me see if I can get that video clip up for you. And if I could, oh no, I can't. So look, the video really that she had posted, it was taken down. But the video was, she just showed a video of her lips. Lip with the lip gloss, and then she looks like she's crying, but all you see is her lips. Okay, somebody said like her lips were twerking, and I guess she looked like she was crying, but she just posted a video of her lips and said like, you've done this for the last time, or something to that effect. Okay, but a lot of people was like, wait a minute, you cried and just showed the video of your lips pouting like you were crying? Like, that looks kind of staged. But I mean, I never understood why people cried and then turned on the camera. That was always weird to me. But, people are weird nowadays. Anyway, 50 did come back, okay? And 50, this is what 50 posted. Last post that I saw from 50, he probably has a million more. But the last post I saw said, this is what it says. 50 Cent posted this. He said, enjoy every moment. He said, Good Friday blessings with pictures of the cross of Christ. Right? 50 said, Good Friday blessings. Enjoy every moment of the day today. God bless anyone who reads this. So 50 is giving out God's blessings to people. Or at least he's saying God bless everybody. He said, God loves us all. Even little... And then he goes, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Look at 50 showing restraint. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. And he said, like, yeah, I'm definitely going to be taking you to court, right? Isn't that what didn't he have something else on that? He said, yeah, he fired back and said he was definitely going to be taken her to court. Yeah, let me see. He said, it is what it is. See you in family court, worker. That was before he gave out the blessing. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.